Hi, I'm Bob Bullshit, and you're watching CNBC's The Bullshit Room. Tonight, we'll be taking a long, swooning look at Twilight, the romantic vampire film that has been seducing crazed teen girls and their mothers to theaters, sucking the money from their purses. Is this surge in consumer spending signaling the end of the recession? Should you start investing in Hot Topic? Let's find out. Our first guest is the co-star of Twilight. He plays the role of the heartthrob vampire, Edward Cullen, in his second major motion picture appearance after his minor part in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Please welcome Robert Pattinson. Welcome to the show, Robert. Our next guest is a high school junior from Springfield, Washington. Darcy Crowley, aka Lady Bloodraven, is the chairwoman of GODVA, the Goths Against Douchebag Vampires Association. Thanks for being here, Darcy.
Whatever.
And returning to the show to discuss the relationship of the Twilight phenomenon and what it means for the rest of the struggling economy is Nouriel Roubini, the economist who predicted the 2008 financial crisis back in 2006. Nouriel is also the chairman of Roubini Global Economics and professor of economics at New York University's Stern School of Business. Good to have you back in the bullshit room, Nouriel.
Always a pleasure, Bob.
So Robert, tell us a little about the film.
You don't want to know about me.
I see. Darcy, care to give us your take?
Where to even start with this train wreck? The narrative, or whatever passes for narrative, centers on Bella, a dour teen with the martyr complex who's just moved to the always rainy and cloudy town of Forks to live with her dad. There, Bella is eternally tortured by being the prettiest, smartest, most popular girl at school. Oh yes, she's plagued by the anguish of actually having to speak to these lesser boys and girls trying to be her friend while she's trying to pretend to be an outsider character for your naive teen wish fulfillment. That is, until she meets Edward Cullen, the broody, abusive, and super hot Calvin Klein model with hurricane-proof hair and a fast car, and who happens to be the son of the richest family in town. After an hour of characterless, inane iterations of, "Oh God, Edward, you're so hot, I love you." "No, Bella, I'm too dangerous, you must stay away from me." No, you're too hot, I love you." During which Edward the vampire fucking sparkles and the wholesome Mormon vampire family cook and play baseball together. We get a hackneyed 20-minute chase/fight scene with the non-hot vampires because, you know, non-hotness and unstylishly dressed equals evil in the author's world. During which Bella gets to play the anti-feminist damsel in distress to be saved by Eddie Kins for the 10th time.
You don't want to know about me.
Bella is a Mary Sue, almost completely devoid of character, presumably so the hordes of sheep girls can insert their own glittery faces onto her body and revel vicariously in page after page of purple descriptions of Edward's inhumanly, devastatingly, godlike, adjectival beauty. Literally half the book consists of repetitive descriptions of Edward's perfect face, his perfect amber eyes, his perfectly muscled perfect chest. It's repulsive on so many levels.
I can read people's minds. Money, sex, Edward, Edward's face, Edward's body, Edward's money, Twilight too. But you, nothing. You're not like other girls, Darcy.
Fuck off, you tool.
Interesting. I have some statistics here. It looks like Twilight has broken all expectations, grossing over 100 million in 10 days, with 75% female viewership, many of whom are seeing the films multiple times in the theater. What do you make of this, Darcy?
The only reason I ended up watching this film is because the mindless, rabid fangirls threatened me at nail filer point to prostrate myself before the shrine of Edward Cullen. I can't even get to my locker without hearing the squeeing over a new Robert Pattinson poster, or climbing over clusters of drooling girls watching pirated versions of Twilight on their laptops for the trillionth time.
I'm impossibly fast and strong.
This is a film adaptation of a Mormon housewife's fantasy journal diarrhea resulting from the digestion of the schmoopiest aspects of Anne Rice vampire novels and the most banal Disney high school drama. Seriously, Twilight reads like my 15-year-old stepsister's bad fanfiction romance short that she posted on her live journal. The only reason that Twilight has reached the cultural phenomenon status that it has is because of the ungodly amounts of marketing and social engineering through MySpace groupthink. Like any other brand of heroin, girls start doing it because their friends spam inane, "Oh God, I love Edward" comments and pictures and YouTube videos to each other online. Just because everyone at your school has read this bad romance novel and watched the movie 5 times and it's 500 pages long and it lines the shelves with a big glittery cardboard display at the front of the Barnes & Nobles only makes it a best-selling bad romance novel.
I just want to listen to you. I want to listen to you babble all day long about the shade of the curtains you picked out and how pretty my color-changing eyes look and how you love it that I stalk you and go through your drawers all the time.
Alright, Muriel, the film industry has seen double-digit gains this past month, and the entertainment industry as a whole is in the single-digit green. Isn't this a positive sign signaling the bottoming out of the recession?
No, I don't think so. It is the historical norm that the entertainment industries, along with places like Walmart and McDonald's, actually see gains during recession. Right now, movies and especially fluff films like Twilight become very popular for their escapism because the economy is in a recession, people are out of work, are hurting, they don't want to think about it, so they run to movie land. So I don't see this as a positive indicator. In the US, we have replaced productive output, that is making cars, computers, performing necessary services, with non-productive output, that is pushing papers and financial innovation, which creates no actual wealth but merely reallocates or subtracts from it, often through fraud and theft in the form of bonuses and fees. If you subtract debt increase from total US GDP, you see that there has been really no growth in the US economy since 2000. Real GDP has actually been shrinking while all we have been growing is debt. This is equivalent to getting a credit card, borrowing $200,000, buying diamond jewelry and a Mercedes and claiming that you are now $200,000 richer when in fact it is only the fantasy of wealth which must be paid back with interest, which ultimately means you are poorer than when you started. This is where we are right now as a nation. The fantasy is ending as we are realizing that we are actually poorer than we were 8 years ago and now need to scale back the financial sector and actually start growing the real economy to avoid a depression.
Don't look at me. I'm a monster.
You know, Robert, all that glitters isn't gold. Sometimes it's just Urban Decay glitter that you picked up from Hot Topic. So Muriel, are you saying there's a possibility of a depression?
I'm so depressed. Don't look at me.
You fucker, you can't be depressed, that's my niche, you talentless, emotional dildo! My parents have been divorced 3 times and I was molested by the creepy video store guy when I was 8 and I've broken up with no less than 4 abusive boyfriends and where I live it's twice as dark and rainy as fucking Forks. I fucking swim to school, bitch! Oh, that's it. Let's fucking do this! Oh god, no! He's so hot! I think I just got pregnant from his glowing. In my life, there's been I want to toss his unholy virgin salad. I don't